Circus, good to see you, my dude. The names of furniture, patio furniture. It's painful. We got to work out a way how to come up with some sort of a workaround for the, you know, the coherent GT thing. Phil Boardman says, haven't seen any trains yet. Do you know, it occurred to me after we came up with the plan to say we're going to do the Coast to Starlight. When we suddenly realised there's no trains. Philip said, it's not a problem here, Rip. It's on a CGD. Well, Brandel says, is the stream ending early? No, dude, it's restarting. It's been a night of nights. Captain 9 says, name's Pizza. Pineapple Pizza. We're just firing back up the old sim here in the background. I need to do some X-Plane stuff soon. So we shall feature X-Plane 11 on the streams soon. There's been a lot of updates to a lot of cool stuff over there, including X and Viral. Sammy says, here we have saltfish pizza. Okay. Not my cup of tea. Johnny said the stream ended before it began, but then it began again. Jepson says no trains. Let's get to it. 40 Mile 9 is in the house. Good to see you, dude. Luca says this is a long leg. It is. Travis Hammer says, do you find X-Train off stream, Murph? I do. I do keep myself busy. I do bits and bobs. The stream has been caught in the matrix. It's one of those things. Let's do this thing. Right, let's try this again, Murph. CGT draw, same as you, Mark. It's so annoying. I know, right? Rodrigo Ray says, don't look so angry. Who's angry, dude? I'm probably squinting because I'm getting blinded by the light. But it's all good, dude. Cybermancer says, it's okay. I'm restreaming from my perspective. Nice catch, my dude. Castle says, how often do you stream? Every Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. on YouTube and then every Friday at 8 p.m. over on Twitch. to see it. It's a load in the background. Hang on, we can fix this. When Murphy presses buttons. There we go. Asher, we're back in action. For how long now is the question? We'll sure and see. I think we fixed it. Fuzzy has redeemed the medic. Kind of needed right now. It's getting crazy.
Hey, we're just headed up to San Jose. Waiting on Murph to catch back up with us. But, holy crap, 33 viewers. Wow. I left the voice off because usually I just let Murph talk. Unless my dogs bark every time UPS comes. But, anyway, yeah, we're just trudging along here, enjoying the scenery. I missed the flyover my house. But look at the state of that, as Murph would say. It is pretty badass though. The rivers, the mountains, some other aircraft. Look at all those fireflies. Slow down, let them catch up. I like this TBM. I can fly slow, can speed up quickly. It's a pretty versatile aircraft. But yeah, surprised to have so many folks on here. That doesn't usually happen. So thanks for tuning in. Let me check Twitch to see if there are any comments here. Alright, I think we let everyone catch up long enough. Here we go. Speed back up a little bit. Doing 110 knots. We'll go back up to 130.
We're going to put our little sound effects on hold. Keep your watch, point, thingy, jiggies.
Alright, alright. NorCal approach.
Going to 133.0 Maverick 1.
I'm a co-pilot manning the radios
Stay
there.
from me, guy.
NorCal approach Maverick 1 7,000 feet.
Yes. Well, you would say that.
I've driven up this way. Yeah, lots of farmland here. I don't know if you can see the 101. Oh no, wait, it's between those mountains and the further ones there. That's where I've driven. What do we got out there on the wing? Runner Ricketts. Who's behind us? Merlin. What's up, Merlin? Thank goodness for autopilot.
So, I'm having a night tonight. We took off originally from Santa Monica, then we went to Santa Barbara, and then we're heading up to San Jose.
Alright, let's fix this mix a little bit, bring down the engine noise. Bring up Murph a little bit.
Stewie's brilliant, isn't he?
Usually I have Murph down because we're chatting in Discord, but nobody's on the voice chat today, so I guess it's just you and me and Murph. Alright. We're at 120, let's bump it up to 130. Oh, who's coming up below us? Red Dragon. Chilled Cork up there. Tree Flyer. Wayland T.
Johnny says, I go for the crack, but stay for the points.
Fly Guy. Oh, there's an airport out
Ian
there.
Smith is away. We'll see you soon, my dude.
Let's get up close to
Cornford
Merlin.
says skies are clearing on live weather. Well, how? Yeah.
I'm
We'll
on
keep an eye
live weather, aren't I?
I reckon there's going to be another restart before we get landed. Just saying.
Let's get a nice shot.
Is it
with Merlin
Salinas
here.
or Salinas Valley? Off to the left,
Salinas,
US capital
Murph.
of garlic. Ooh. I do like me some garlic.
Let's get a nice shot with Merlin here. Nice little formation flight. Alright. Oh, let's back off a little bit. He's starting to ghost out.
The second one. Aha. Willie Miles says, absolutely stunning scenery. It really is. What a beautiful part of the world to be in.
Alright, that was a cool
Captain
shot.
Sigback
Oh,
says,
who's that?
second CTD within a few minutes. So going to leave you all for now. Have a good rest of the flight. Well, many thanks, my dude. You see, this a disadvantage for flying on one of Microsoft's servers, as in the North Europe server.
Let's get a good group shot there.
I've yet to have this sort of a headache when it comes to JoinFS. So a lot of our members already know in relation to JoinFS, we've been testing it quite a bit over the last couple of days, and I know Seamus McNeil is working on it with a number of other dudes. We're going to try and get JoinFS up and running.
Where is
And my
Murph?
intention is we're going to test it on a live stream soon to see how it all works out.
Another good shot of everyone. I like to take screenshots. Aerial photography in the virtual air.
Now, there is a bit of a learning curve when it comes to JoinFS, but don't worry. If you're interested, ramble over to our Discord. You can drop me a DM to say that you're interested in it. JoinFS, apart from giving us the option to fly offline from Microsoft servers, and a big shout out to Naughty Gnome for providing a server to us, but it also means that we can use a cross-platform setup whereby you can have some users on X-Plane, some
Yeah,
on
JoinFS is going to be
P2D
sick.
or FSX, and then others in Microsoft Flight Sim. So if you don't actually have access to Microsoft Flight Sim, but you'd like to fly with the Fireflies, well, JoinFS is our way of making that happen. It's not our way, it's JoinFS's way, but we utilize it because it's brilliant. But say, for example, if you know, you might only have access to X-Plane or P3D, or even FSX, this will give you the option to come fly with us. You'll see your aircraft on my screen as if you were in Microsoft Flight Sim, and you'll see me on your screen as depicted by whatever sim you're using. It's a really, really cool setup. It's a great piece of software. And hopefully over the coming weeks, we'll be able to do a live stream of it. David says, plus you can see each other on Little Navmap. Absolutely.
Ah, we have it on clear skies.
Which that'll also lead us down the road of using some ATC, whereby we can put a controller in a certain area and they can control an airport. So if, if we're going to be taking off from point A to point B, we can put someone in point B or point A, whatever, and practice with this thing. And because it is, looking at these streams, like it is a whole lot of fun, but we got to progress to something, right? Like I'm not saying we got to have put your anorak on when you're going to sit down to use a flight simulator. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying though, if we can add a bit of realism to an extent, whereby if we're going to be taxiing out from an airport, because our numbers are huge. If we only had like 10 or 11 other flyers with us, it wouldn't be an issue. But we have huge amounts. Like even tonight, there's just 50 odd other planes flying with us, and I absolutely love that. I mean, that was the whole point of me doing what I'm doing was there was a gap in the niche of GA stuff. Like you got your airliners and you got your content creators who fly solo and people join in for the ride, they'll be chatting away, and that's all super cool. But for me, if you wanted to fly with a group of people, it used to be kind of difficult, especially in GA, because you wouldn't know what level of realism they're going to be flying, how strict the conditions are going to be, on all this kind of stuff. So I think with us, we've started loosely and given a good bit of time, it'll kind of slowly but surely get better. So to start off,
pockets of moisture down there.
Up and running on a live stream.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously to have someone control.
I knew it was too clear, too good to be true.
Purely going to be organizing who's
Look at the
taxiing
wind
where.
bouncing me around.
And they can control the ground
turbulence
traffic. Because at the
here.
moment, as you can see, it's everyone makes a beeline. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people make a beeline for the active runway, sit there and then wait. Whereby if we can control this, it's okay. This is your taxiway. This is your instruction, and people.
Thanks, Josh McAllister, for joining. If you're still there.
To each of the streams.
A bunch of people on Facebook.
And it absolutely opens the door up then if we're going to be doing other things in our group flights. And, if we're going to be doing maybe aerobatics.
I think more people on Facebook than anywhere else.
It opens the door to all of that when we want to use it. So I'm looking forward to that. Wally Mal says CTD again, been having them.
I don't know why all of a sudden, but thanks.
See you guys.
Look at us bouncing around. This is pretty crazy. Where are my controller friends at?
It's rant. Scott says if we're going to be.
If anybody knows where I can get a 3080 for a reasonable price, let me know so I can bump up the scenery.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if there's going to be,
if I'm not streaming, I can bump it up some more, and it'll look even better. But I think it looks pretty badass as it is.
Just because you want to do your thing, but yeah, it's
some screenshots
violators
here.
will be addressed, and violators will be terminated. We can disappear them outside of Join FS. It gives us huge powers. David says, to be honest, it's also quite a disciplined group as far as sequencing. I can think of another stream of where it's a free-for-all. Yeah, but when it comes to sequencing here, if you look back at what these guys are doing.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm probably a little
Papa
bit
Joe
further
B up there,
the
spooniest
formation
place.
plan that we have is it's top rate. It's absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, Murph.
And I love that.
NorCal approach Maverick 17,000 feet.
But they're all different
Look at the
ideas
mountains.
that I want
That's why I like
to
flying
eventually
over
be able to bring into the
California.
streams,
Nice landscape. It's back there. Country Flyer.
it's all kind of part of it, isn't it? And especially then, I really
pick
love
up the
idea
pace
that
a little
it's
bit.
cross-platform. Because maybe there's a certain
Bump it
aircraft
up
you
to
just want to fly,
140-ish.
and it might be in a simulator, and you say, no, I want to go fly in this. And that includes helicopters. Like, you want to be an X-Plane 11 or a P3B.
Chilled Corky.
Helicopter.
Coming past you, buddy.
Fly with Fireflies. Like, there is a working mod to get an AI or, you know, default traffic helicopter. At least it'll give you some sort of a visual representation of what it is.
Where is
He never
Murph?
says how much longer are we streaming for, and not much terribly longer, my dude. We're very close. We're only a couple of minutes out. Oh, but next week it goes a little bit better. So this.
Let me know
trip
in the
to
chat.
Starlight, this
Are
is
you
going to be
playing
following up
Microsoft Flight Simulator?
the way
Have you
of
played
the
it? Are you
Coast to
intending to
Starlight
play it?
campaign. And we're probably going to be covering
Or
this
should I
for
say
another,
fly it?
4 or 5 weeks maybe.
Oh, who was that? Was that Murph? Oh no, Spooniest.
So as we approach San Jose,
I gotta make sure I got the
airport
Mooney
itself
loaded
opened
in here.
1945. The first airline flight out of here was a Southwest Airways Douglas DC-3.
Who's that
The
speeding
Coast to
down there?
Starlight, it's Seattle and Los Angeles via Portland and San Francisco. It operated continuously since Amtrak's formation in 1971.
What
It
is
has 28
that?
stops. It covers
Peak
1,377
right there. That's gotta be a
miles.
little
That's
scenery
34 and
anomaly.
a half hours.
Oh, do I
It
see
is a diesel locomotive. and
vortices
2019,
off of that
They had almost 500,000 passengers.
plane, or is that just graph? It
So
might just be
it's
graphics.
fantastically brilliant. So I'm thinking next week we're going to be starting off in San Jose, then it's up to Sacramento, and then over to Chico. And the aircraft will change
Whoa.
each week.
What was that? Was that a gust? Oh no.
Sam's video says it would be great to be able to join it
Oh, I
on
don't know why
Flights
I got
Events.
this
Yeah, 100%.
feedback form. Get out of here.
Joe Small says, have you guys flown into Oshkosh yet?
Gregorio
yeah,
says,
of
Murph, my house is off to the left. I'll run outside
Gregor
if I
says,
can
Murph,
see
my house
it.
just off to the left. I'll run outside to see if you can see me.
That's cool. So
We can see you
I'm
waving.
in SoCal. We got somebody else in NorCal. Pretty cool. Who's over there?
Alaska 559 is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Hope you're keeping very, very well. We're just
It's all about the lighting,
approaching
though.
San Jose. As you can see, the airport pretty much dead ahead. Probably increase our rate of descent here as well.
Start descending here.
Scott says Santa Cruz off your left wing. Great spot for a vacation.
I want to go to Santa Cruz. I still haven't been there yet. I have a buddy from there. He said I'd like it.
Now this altitude is giving us the outside air temperature of 8 degrees, so I imagine it's going to be a little warmer once we get down closer to the ground. I think the rule of thumb is it's roughly 2 degrees for every 1,000 feet, give or take.
What is that? These two peaks. Oh man, these are definite graphic glitches. Could just be scenery needs to load.
I've had a day of it myself. My stream wouldn't launch the way I wanted it to.
But thanks for
exclusively here
tuning
on
in,
YouTube, so I had to,
everyone. We're
press
about
the big
ready
red
to
button.
land in San
And, as soon as
Jose
that
here in
happened,
a minute. Let's
we're
go
getting
back
this
in
kind
the
of,
aircraft.
GT or CT, I think it's GT, coherent draw.
I just like
bug,
being on
whereby
the
it drops the
outside
sim
because
down
then we
to
can
about
see
10
all the
FPS,
cool scenery.
which is really
But the
rather
interiors
fantastic.
look great too.
It really puts an edge
Fuel
on landings.
imbalance. Oh no, that's not good. Estimated time 11 minutes.
But apart from that, all is good. And it could have
Let's
been worse.
switch the fuel to the other
Ed
tank.
says check your fuel, Murphy.
Oh, see, Murph
Nicely
is
done, sir.
checking his fuel too.
So we've selected our right tank as we're approaching 4,000 feet. Probably slow this down a little bit more. Yeah, let's see.
Good to check
That's
the
not right.
instruments
That's a
once in a
button,
while, right?
That'll do.
Instead of aviate, navigate, communicate, we have look around, take pictures.
Alaska says, getting my 2060 back for the 1080 Ti. I traded with a neighbour. Cool.
Maybe we descended a little too much too soon.
That's what it says. Let's just say my sim has banned me from Miami. Like Colonel Ford. And he says Flight Sim disagreed with him getting to
At the
route the simulator
clouds.
that day.
Definitely the most
Usually when stuff
realistic
like this is happening,
sim out there.
and there are a lot of issues with crashes and also FPS issues.
As far
It
as
means they're doing work
the
on the servers.
visuals, the scenery is
Usually.
insane.
Because
Look,
they
there's
push out
somebody's
updates to the
house.
sim via the server. Just don't tell people a lot.
I mean, it's
about
basically
that.
everything you could see on Bing Maps is on here.
It wouldn't be kind of huge changes.
And in
but there would be
3D.
subtle changes. Updates to the weather maybe, updates to rendering, that kind of stuff.
And you can see they rendered a building, a couple buildings automatically.
So welcome to San
Looks
Jose.
like a cool house.
Doesn't this just look fantastic?
Where is Murph? He's already at the airport. We need to speed up. I've only flown into San Jose Airport commercially. Oh, looks like I'm way behind Murph, so yeah, I'm gonna punch it. That's why I like this TBM. It's fun.
Gregor says, it's a great town, my mortgage is insane.
Oh, the prices are nuts up here.
Yeah, like, performance-wise, this is not a hardware or rendering issue, this is a sim issue. But for the moment, it's behaving itself, kind of, almost, sort of, nearly.
Alright.
So our runway of choice is going to be 30 left.
Dwindling
30
down
left.
here. On Facebook, you guys gonna miss the landing. Stick
Peter, fast
around.
speed is away. See you soon, my dude. Many thanks for joining us. As we'll put our face cam on here for the dramatic effect as we make our final approach here into San Jose. Landing gear coming down. Gotta love the photogrammetry.
Going to 120.1 Maverick 1. NorCal approach Maverick 1 4,300 feet.
And of course the bumps coming in over the runway.
Maverick 1 NorCal approach. Continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.16.
Almost there.
I love the detailing though. Like when it once you have this kind of photogrammetry stuff, it's unbelievable. And to see this in VR is crazy.
Maverick 1 NorCal approach.
Yeah, VR is nuts. I need to get my system re-optimized a bit. So I was doing VR pretty well,
Huge.
but obviously this is quite demanding.
Scott says back in '79 we were looking for a starter house and it was 290,000 for it. Moved to Texas and got one for 59,000. Little BB is away. Murphy, you're butchering the landing because you're trying to read the chat. Nothing new there, so. So, easy does it. I have missed mine this morning.
Nice landing, Murph.
There's touchdown.
Alright, let's see where are we at.
Nice and manky. Cyberman Drew says you'll be looking to find a 1950s bungalow for under $1 million. What? Is that expensive?
It's ridiculously expensive. Oh, kind of over torquing the engine a little bit. Back off a bit here.
San Jose.
Jose Tower.
This place is nice.
Runway tree 0 left. Altimeter tree 0.13 with 216 at 10.
So we got a minus. That was
Fly
manky.
straight at runway 30
We got a
left
minus
Maverick
1 feet per minute landing, which is 0.68 Gs. I know, right? That's crazy. Did we even land? Right, get ourselves turned to the side here. And engage the parking brake. And at this stage, we're going to put on some music and watch the gang come in for the landing. Yes, yes, we need this and this and this.
There we go. Now we can see people and see the city. Alright, we got some more folks in the stream. No pressure.
You can see
We're
the
gonna
alley cats.
have to make
She's made it.
a rapid descent here.
Why, that's a fancy airplane you got there.
cleared to land.
Moonies all the way.
Left Maverick 1.
I thought I was too low
On
earlier,
here says
but
5 minutes out, Murph. That's okay, dude. Take your time. We'll be here for a while.
Murph had to
Now, we should
respawn
really zoom in a
and
bit
started ahead of
as it
us.
come up the road a bit. Because you can't land down here. You got to get it over the numbers.
There we go. City's starting to render. Let's drop our landing gear here. Who's over there?
Okay.
Let's
The
take
cameras
off
have been set.
autopilot. Let's
As you
take
see
a
the
little
arrival of Continental Noob.
flight through the city here. Looks like a arena, I think. Not too familiar with the San Jose area, but that's cool, that little purple thing going on there. Some traffic. Looks like a
We
lot
got to see
lighter
Alison coming in
traffic
for a lap.
than
Usually we never catch Alison.
is
She's always
typical for the Bay
either way
Area.
ahead of us, or my timing is brutal.
Looks pretty darn good.
There's rest guard.
Let's get a quick screen cap before we land. Okay, enough of that business.
Oopsie daisy. Put the
Let's
archers
go
down.
line back up with the runway here.
There's Gregor.
Let's get our airspeed back up here.
Mahoney's down.
Yep.
There's Barley and Andrew Hill digging the Moonies, fellas.
Oh, look at this guy.
She's a speedy, classy lady. A one-bed apartment in London will run you close to $1 million. What? Sky Camry 360. It's a cool name. Nice approach.
Forgot
dude.
the numbers
You
are
can see
like
Rogers
way over
RC
there,
coming in.
huh?
We'll spin this way.
I swear when I plan them better, the landings are better.
Roger RC, nice landing, my dude. Alison says, the Mooney rocks. It just does. Fly Simon and Cap at 9 are down. Noel K is away. He says, thanks, Murph, Mods, and Fireflies. Catch you all again. You take care, my dude. And a big shout out to our team of moderators tonight. Thank you very, very much.
Close
I
to the
didn't make it
center.
easy
It's a
for
big
us.
runway. Uh-oh.
With all me crazy button pressing. But a big shout out to our team of moderators. We have Alison Johnson. We have Seamus McNeil.
Big
Ed Reed,
airliner there. Let's get off the runway here.
Scott Voigt, Colonel Fork, Dougal McTavish, ailerons into wind. A shout out to Dangerous Brian and
Nope.
Mrs. Two-Tone as Amory, Lord, and
what happens
Simon
when I
Drew
read the
make their
chat.
arrival.
121.7 for Maverick 1.
Comments down. Colonel Fork says, I'm not even a mod tonight. Colonel Fork, There is no denying you cannot step away from being a mod. Even when you're not modding, you're modding. There's Jacko RPG. Bob, Dat Llama, and Cat 691 is down.
Alright. Let's check out some of these landings.
Mahoney's Gaming Channel says, great flying. Absolutely, dude.
Chilled Corky. Flyboy.
There's Joke Flyer. He's down.
Interesting spacing choices. There's Johnny.
Chill
Pilot
Corky's down.
Randy.
There's the Flyboy.
Oh my
Mahoney
gosh.
says, Murph, have a look
What's
at the
that
Nosh
person
channel.
doing?
Maybe something interesting. Cool, dude. I'll check it out. That's Frozen and Beat Pod. Make it to the scene.
Alright, let's go park over here. By the windsock.
Here's Johnny.
What is this guy
Rad
doing?
Pilot Randy. Draco's away. We'll see you soon, my dude. Wow. Just wow. There are no words. There's Red Dragon. Nicely done.
Alright, let's shut this
We'll go
sucker
this way.
down.
We can't speed up anymore.
Get our logbook entry.
There's MJ Daiso, Tortuga, Prefontaine, and Wayland. All coming in together.
There we go, 55 minutes. Let's continue.
Many thanks, my dudes. Very kind of you for joining us tonight. Pandora's down. Johnny says, I'd say goodnight, but I lose some points.
Oh, that fuel truck.
ZD and Taz is down.
Oh,
John
that was
Matters
a
is away.
close one.
See you soon. Cap at 9. You take care, my dude. Sir Neil is away. Kieran 6 knots. You guys take care.
Touchdown.
There's Lonsky. WB 1990.
Look at the detail.
There's
I mean, you
Orb,
can even
Dougal,
see the
McTavish is there. Country Fire is here as well.
G1000 from outside.
Scott says,
And it updates.
it's almost sushi time. Tortuga says, thanks for the flight and good night.
You guys want to see the startup?
There's Papa Joe B,
Let's look at the flaps.
along with
Track here.
Frugos. Nice landing, my dudes.
Let's watch the startup of the prop here as that airliner goes
Sean
to
Dunn's in the
crash.
house. He says hello and goodbye at the same time. I presume it's the end of the stream. We're pretty much here now, yes. There's Screenfly. What's the Scott says, thanks Murph. Get them tech issues ironed out? Absolutely. This will be known as extreme ironing to figure out what went wrong. It's like Apollo 13 tonight. But it's grand, we made it.
Here we go.
We completed the first leg. We did our thing.
Nice.
As Tarnish and Colonel Fork,
Back
85,
to
have
idle
arrived.
here.
Nicely done. Cherub says, buttery
Let's run our-
landings by the
do a little run
Fireflies. John Wren says, thanks for the stream all. Cool. You take care, my dude.
And you can see the plane bouncing around there as the engine does the run up. And the torque and the air.
There's Pete. And Fly Guy.
Pretty cool. Let's do a quick takeoff before we take off for the stream. Okay. Let's turn that guy on. What's our warning here? Oh, park and brake.
Mahoney's Gaming says, I wish we had particle smoke effects. Yeah, soon, as Mr. Hoppy makes his approach.
Let's go back to the departure end.
Weird and strange and strange. Peter Thomas says, I like San Jose International. It's pretty awesome, dude. There's Duck Driver.
Little expedited
Waiting to
taxi
wait.
here.
We'll see you soon, my dude. Ailerons into wind. I couldn't have said it better myself. There's always one.
Any traffic?
Ah, there's Slumps. He's made it. Nicely done, my dude. Start down there as well. So thus concludes our first leg of the Coast Starlight. That kind of works, doesn't it? It was a night of nights. We were up against it from the get-go.
Whoops.
It could have been worse, you know. At least the internet stayed where it was. Famous last words. It was just streaming issues and sim issues, but that's okay. But anyway, listen, thank you all so very, very much for joining me tonight. Growing pains, we'll call it? I don't know.
Quick takeoff here.
We fear change. Anyway, next week, or next Monday, we shall continue on our little tour. We're going to be going from San Jose, we'll see Sacramento, and then Chico as well. Our normal service resumes on Wednesday at 8 o'clock Zulu time, also on YouTube, and then Friday night is going to be our first night exclusively on Twitch. We'll check it out. We'll see how this works for a while. Give it time. It needs a little bit of time to cook right. The same with all the commands and the bot commands and all this kind of stuff as well. A work in progress, but I'll do more. We'll get it working. It'll do its thing. So, thank you all so very, very much for joining me, guys. I'll see you over on Discord. I'll drop the link in there as well if you guys want to join in.
Alright, it's been
Until
fun,
the next
everyone.
time, take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, and we'll see
Let's
you soon.
come in for
Bye-bye.
another landing, then we'll end the stream.
Fly left traffic, runway 30 left Maverick 1.
Anybody familiar with San Jose? How's it looking? Let's get our gear down here. Let me just close Murph stream here from my stream. There you go. Oh, Rob says go above Chico on there. Where'd that comment come from? I don't know why I didn't see that. Let's see. Rob, I think we're gonna hit Chico on the next leg on Wednesday. So, bear with us. Let's land on the other runway. Break the pattern here. I'm so tempted to try to fly under that bridge. Let's do an external landing here. Sorry I missed your comment, Rob. How long ago that was. Coming in quite fast. It's alright, we got plenty of runway. Let's get it on the center line. Close.
Maverick 1 contact ground on 121.7.
Going to 121.7 Maverick 1.
Alright. Well, thanks for joining. I'm gonna let this sputter out here. But yeah, had a good time. I'll catch you all on the next one. Uh-oh, somebody nosedived there. Alright, until next time. Cheers. Oh, who's that in the jet? Nice. Where'd they go? Mahoney. Nice. Nice aerobatics. Maybe I'll take the mariachi next time. Or aromachi. I keep saying it wrong because everyone else did. Look at him go. I think we can kind of see some vapor trails there. Look at him screaming across the sky. Alright, it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later.